Calendar says spring is several days away, but one form of spring has already started. Storm Team 10's Brady Harp has more on meteorological spring.
Believe it or not, spring has already started. At least what is called meteorological spring has started. But what's the difference between meteorological spring and the spring you see on the calendar? Right now, the Wabash Valley is in the middle of the first days of two spring seasons. Meteorological spring started March 1st. However, the calendar shows spring starting on March 20th. What's the difference between these two types of spring? Meteorological spring is what the scientific community uses as the spring season based on temperature cycles. For scientists, spring is March, April, and May, and it is much easier to calculate seasonal weather stats when the seasons are broken up into clean 3-month groups. The spring season most people use, however, begins March 20th. This is called astronomical spring. Astronomical spring starts on the vernal equinox, when the Earth is between the winter solstice and summer solstice, the shortest and longest days of the year. The beginning and end of astronomical seasons that we use on calendars can fall on different days, so it's less useful for scientists to calculate seasonal stats when the spring days can be different. Wrapping up here, the spring meteorologists use is based on the annual temperature cycle. The spring the calendar uses is based on the position of the Earth around the sun. In Terre Haute, I'm Brady Hart, Storm Team 10.
Well, certainly